will do the job. I've seen people like put epoxy over it, but electrical tape works fine. And it's not so much of a hassle to do it. So you just kind of put it over the, I like putting it over that little crack too. Like half over it, kind of. Just pull it tight and wrap it like that. And then that should do it. If you have a problem with the dirt, like if, say, give me a clip. It clips like this and then this comes in however it does and it picks up the dirt. And then it'll like stop right here or something. Somewhere around there. And the end of the other dirt will get pinched in between this and this over here, which is quite annoying. And if you have that problem, tape a little bit of electrical tape over like around here, about like 1 millimeter or 2 millimeters away from this part here. But I don't know if this will have that problem, so mine did, so I did that. But I found a good solution to it, that and use not destroyed darts. Like, I don't think I really have, or here's one, like, see this dart is, like, there's a big cutout in it. It's pretty much destroyed. So use, like, non-destroyed darts, like this one. It looks really nice. I mark all my darts in red so I don't mix them up with other people's. And then after you're done that, I think that's all you really need to do. Oh, and you want to leave this pin in for the jam door, because you just need it there. And then you put this, you pop it up in that hole right there. If I can get it in there. It's not usually this hard. This one is a tight fit there. And then wherever I put that pin, put it back through. And I will show you how to do that once I find the pin. Okay, I found the pin. It was just like right under my tweezers. You just want to stick the pin right there. Push it in. If you can't really get it in, obviously hammer time. And then you might want to kind of push it in with these little tweezers or something. This one's pin seems a lot stiffer than the one in mine, because this one is my friend's. He wanted me to do it for him. It doesn't have to be all the way through, it's not that important, but see, I kind of have it like right on the edge there, and on this side I don't. But it doesn't really matter, as long as it's going through the center, it's fine. And when you come over to this thing and put this in it like this, you want to make sure that this square piece is down. See these kind of step, they look almost like little stairs. You want to make sure those are like on the sides, and then this is at the bottom making contact with that little thing, or it will screw up. I sometimes forget to do that when I'm doing maintenance on mine, and then it gets all screwed up. And then you want this piece right here. Let's see if I can zoom the camera in like that. So this piece right here, you want to kind of stick your finger in and push it down. So you see how it's kind of like against the rail right here? You want it to be the same on the other side. You can't really see it. That's what you want it to be like. And then move the camera over here. I'm going to make sure this, zoom it out. I want to make sure it's pushed in. Oh, I forgot to do something. So this part here, this gray slide, you zoom in. See that little gray piece sticking out there. You want to make sure that there's a hole like this on the other side, and make sure you get it on there. Should have did that first, but now I gotta push this piece back again here. Make sure it all fits in, and then push that this little thing. It's kind of springs out, and you gotta push it down in. And then when you move it forward, move the whole assembly forward, you should hear a click. Make sure that this is straight and forward all the way. Then you're gonna take this piece here and then zoom it in. You're gonna wanna put it right here. You want to put this end in first because it has a spring on it. And then I like the thing with the Recon because this little guy here, it'll fit fine. Look up in here, it'll stay in there, so you want to put that in now. Like so. And I guess we should work on this piece now, because I can't really see it. This piece that goes on the back. So I'll show you what I do with that. Zoom it out. You want to get your hacksaw out and move the camera over here. I use my leg as a sawing. And then you just cut right up close to the base. And then after you see the blade's gone down into it like that, then you're gonna wanna roll it to the next side. And then you see it done the same thing. Just go to the next side. And same thing here. You want to be careful here, especially if you're doing it on your leg, so you don't screw up. And then I guess you could go like this on the side. Now that end piece, we'll find it. Oh, there it is. After you've done it, this piece will come off. You don't need that piece. So then you want to sand this down. It's a little bit rough, but I don't have any sandpaper, so I just use a knife. Kind of clean it out like so. When I was doing mine, I actually sliced my finger really bad. Doesn't look bad on camera, but it was bad. And you want to do the top too. See, when I was doing the top is actually when it happened. So after that, I like to wipe off my blade because it gets all the plastic stuff on it. Put that away. And get back over here. And then push this into it. Like that. Oh, one more thing. It's good to actually like grab the spring on both ends and then pull it like this. And if you keep doing that, it will make it like a better spring, I guess you could say. So you don't have to like replace the spring, you just, so now you can see it's like longer. This will make it harder to get in, but it'll be worth it. So that should be everything. I need this done now. And I like having this slide all the way forward. So it'll be easy to put this one on because it has the same little gray piece. And then, so you go on like this. You push the spring in. You close it on the spring. And then, See these two little holes in the bottom? They're only on this side. So then you put those down like that. And then you make sure it's all down. And then I put in the screws here, one here, and then these two, and test it. Just in case I did something wrong, so I don't have to unscrew all the screws again. So I'll get back to you when I'm done all those screws. Oh, and also remember that big screw, see all these little screws here? This one's bigger than them. So remember that one goes right there. And just so you know, this is a hard drive magnet. It's really helpful for holding screws when you're doing something like this. Okay, so once you don't have to like put in all the screws I suggested, you just put in a few. But make sure you always put one in on the slide. And then just hold it together while you do this. Make sure it goes all the way back, all the way forward without too much trouble. And make sure. So that's all you really gotta test. And then I'll show you when I'm done screwing everything back together. Okay, so you're pretty much done. I noticed that my friend is missing the little part in the bottom here. I'll show you on mine. There's this little part, and you can stick another dart in there. When you take it apart, there's like somewhere for it to go. I put a little piece of foam at the end because it's quite hard to get out actually when it's in there. So I put a little piece of foam in mine. I didn't do it in his because he doesn't have the thing. I don't know, I might do it later, but it's not really that hard to do. So now I'll do a firing test. Okay, so now this one is mine, the one with the realistic looking mag. So that's mine. And then, you know that the mag doesn't affect anything, it just looks. So that's exactly the same, which I was going for. And thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Nerf Minecraft Mindstorm videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.